Keys after dark, open up your heart. Real talk, real love, that's where healing starts. For the kings, for the queens, yeah, we rising up. No more feeling stuck.
Y'all already know what time it is. You have tapped into Keys After Dark with A Kalan. I'm your homegirl Ash. Let's unlock it. Now listen, if you haven't heard the last episode on alignment versus assignment, I want y'all to pause this. I want you to go listen to that first, then come back, because this right here, we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're not just going to be talking about the idea anymore. We're going to talk about what it actually looks like when that relationship is not alignment, when it was just an assignment. All right, so let's get into it, because I'm assuming that you already listened to that. Some of y'all be knowing. When I say y'all be knowing, y'all be knowing. Y'all just keep giving it one more chance. Like, I don't know. Y'all think this some type of free trial that never expires or something. I don't get it. But now y'all sitting in this relationship. It's been 6 months. And you're still trying to see how it goes. What are we seeing, people? Like, let's talk about the signs, because assignments, they're always going to reveal themselves. I said that in the other episode. You just got to stop ignoring it. Now, let me take a second. I'm going to be real with y'all, because we can hear this and still be like, oh, well, what does it actually look like? It looks like you checking your phone more than they checking on you. It looks like you always the one initiating the conversation. It looks like you getting excited over the bare minimum. Like, oh, he texted me good morning today. Ma'am, that's basic. That's not alignment. That's crumbs. Like, let's talk about the signs. So, sign number 1. If you find yourself feeling more anxious in the relationship than at peace, yeah, that's a problem. You keep overthinking everything. You rereading messages. You trying to figure out tones like, oh my God, did they mean it like that? Or am I tripping? No, you're not tripping. You're uncomfortable. Alignment doesn't have you in constant confusion like that. And then let's talk about how some of y'all be doing the whole detective work. Like, you checking timestamps. You reading between lines. You analyzing energy shifts. You got a whole investigation going on for something that's supposed to feel natural. That's not alignment. That is stress. Sign number 2. You're doing more adjusting than they are. You find yourself like changing how you communicate, how you react, what you say, what you don't say. Like, you are basically editing yourself just to keep the peace. But I ask you, where is your peace? Because if you gotta shrink just to stay, that's not alignment. Sign number 3. You keep explaining basic things. And when I say that, like respect, consistency, communication. Why are we teaching a grown adult how to act? That's not assignment. That's a lesson. Because when something is aligned, you don't have to keep revisiting the same conversation. Like, you shouldn't be saying, oh, I just need consistency. I just need communication. I just need you to show up. How many times are you going to say the same thing? At some point, it's not a misunderstanding. It's a choice. Now you have to decide, what are you going to tolerate? 4th sign. You feel drained after being around them. And I'm not talking about sometimes. I'm talking about consistently. Like, you got to always recover after conversations. That's not love, baby. That's depletion. Sign number 5. You keep holding on to potential. Oh, they could be so good if they did this. No, I want to stop you right there. If they just what? Change, grow, become someone else. You're not dating who they are. You're dating who you hope they become. And that's how you stay stuck in assignments. Because assignments, guess what? Like we said before, they will teach you patience. They will teach you boundaries. They will teach you self-worth. But they are not meant to keep you. But here's the part that needs to hit. You keep trying to turn a lesson into a lifetime. Let me tell y'all a quick story, and I'm not naming no names, and I know she wouldn't mind me sharing this because a lot of y'all are going to see yourselves in it. So I had a friend, right? Beautiful, smart, got her stuff all together. Like, she was dealing with someone who, on the surface, like, he looked like he had potential, and you already know how that goes. He's a good guy. He just got a lot going on or whatever. Yeah, that line right there, that's how it always start, right? So in the beginning, he was showing up, doing what he was supposed to do, calling, texting, checking in, nothing crazy, but, just enough to keep her interested. Then slowly but surely, things started shifting. Now he taking longer to respond, canceling plans, being very inconsistent. But every time she would bring it up, he had some type of reason. Oh, I've been busy, or I just been dealing with a lot, or I'm trying. And of course, she believed him because guess what? She wanted to. Because, she saw who he could be. And I feel like that's where it kind of got tricky, because now she wasn't just dealing with who he was. It was like she was holding on to who he showed her in the beginning. And every now and then, he would pop back up with that version of himself with, the good morning texts, the phone calls, actually showing up for stuff. And she'd be like, okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. But then, as you know, gone again, back to that bull crap. Now she's back confused, back waiting, back trying to figure it out, like, and asking herself, like, how do I take this? So I end up asking her, like, girl, how do you feel when he's not showing up for you? She got real quiet because she already knew. Like, she knew she felt very anxious. She knew she felt uncertain. She knew that she started overthinking a lot. But yet and still she stayed because she kept telling herself, it's not always bad. And that's how you know it's an assignment, because you start measuring something by its best moments instead of its consistent behavior. And eventually, that kind of wore her down. Not because she didn't see it, but because she kept trying to make something into what it wasn't. And that's the part that really hits, because a lot of times we don't stay because we're confused. We stay because we're just hopeful. And that hope without consistency will drain you every single time. And let's be real for a second, because some of y'all don't even like the person like that anymore, but you're still with them. Why? Because you're just attached. You don't even get excited to talk to them, but you still answer. Why? Because it's familiar. But familiar does not equal aligned. And comfort, that's going to keep you stuck. Now, let's go a little bit deeper, because I want to talk about self-awareness, because sometimes it's not just the other person. It's not just about them. It's about what you're tolerating, because every time you ignore a red flag, all you're doing is teaching yourself that, okay, this is okay. Every time you go back, you just reinforcing that cycle. And now you're not just in an assignment, you just repeating it. And that's why you're feeling so heavy, because you're not learning the lesson, you're resisting it. And resistance, y'all, that is exhausting. It's not that, it's hard to leave. It's that you keep choosing to stay. And at some point, you got to stop asking, what could this be? And actually start accepting this is what it is. Because the longer you stay in something that's showing you exactly what it is, the more you delay what actually aligns with you. So yeah, I want y'all to sit with that, because the moment you get honest, that's when everything changes. So let me ask you, are you in alignment, or are you in a lesson that you keep repeating? Take a second. I want y'all to sit with that. And yeah, I want y'all to let it land, because we need to stop trying to turn a temporary lesson into a permanent situation. This has been Keys After Dark with A Kalan. Y'all, let's move like it matters.
after dark. It's your girl Ash. Tap in, tap in.
Late night scrolling, feeling stuck in your head. Dreams on pause, but you're still in your bed. Pressure on your chest, got you losing your breath. But you're stronger than the fear, yeah, you're bigger than stress. Talking real life, no cap, no disguise. Every lost turn lesson, yeah, we leveling up lives. If